Now, talk about how to become sexually disciplined. How does one become sexually disciplined, right? First, you need to see past the smoke and mirrors. You know the saying, "Oh, it's just all smoke and mirrors." What that means is it's all an illusion. It's not real. You know what's not real? What's not real is your desire to have sex with a woman, just to have sex. And your desire is not real to go out and goon. All right? Neither of these things, and I don't want to equate them too much, because gooning and having sex with a girl is two different things. They're two different kinds of issues. I know they seem very related, but they're different. Okay? Especially when you look into individual psyches, because our brain, our mind, caches them out differently. But whatever, it's not really relevant to the video. Just want to make that clear note. Right? When we are looking at this thing, you need to see what the true desire is under it. So when people goon, everyone makes the stupid mistake. I hate when people do this, and I see this in Christian spaces a lot, where people are teaching other people, right? They're always like, "Oh, well, I know you think she's hot, but you can't do it." Right? It's kind of, ultimately, that's what they're saying. You think it looks attractive, but you got to try and not do it. Hey, donut. All right? That's not what's happening. What's happening is there's a projection of a mental image onto the gooning. So let's say someone was abandoned by their mom, right? They find comfort within gooning. So it's projected onto there. So unless they heal that issue, they're never going to get rid of gooning, because gooning is what it's tied to. They can't lose the gooning because they're going to lose the attachment for the mom, right? That's why they're addicted. And it goes into a lot of different things. Like, maybe it could be about your dad. It could be about a girl you knew when you were younger. It could be about a lot of different things. But that's the actual thing that's going on, right? You need to get out of the surface level thinking of like, well, I'm gooning, so like that means I want to goon, but gooning's bad, so I have to stop gooning. No. You don't want to goon in the first place when it comes to sex, right? Ultimately, it could be the same thing as gooning. It could be sourced from the same place. But sex is more intimate. So it could be about, you know what? I really want to connect with someone. I feel alone. I feel like this. I feel like that. When I have sex, I feel it go away. Girls do this all the time, and men do this all the time as well. But girls are more explicit about it, right? You see these girls make TikToks. These girls make posts like, you know what? Sex, I mean, the best part's like the validation. It makes me feel fulfilled. It makes me feel like this. Dude, that means you aren't actually in it for the sex. You're in it for the validation. But the thing is, the validation doesn't necessarily come from the sex. You're just projecting the idea of the validation onto the sex. But here's the thing with the sex. When you have the sex, it leads to negative consequences afterwards. It creates a negative feedback loop. We're supposed to get that validation. We're supposed to get a validation from God. And from there, you're supposed to get it from yourself, right? Because God sustains us, and then we sustain ourselves within that, right? So, super important that you understand that. We're dealing with the smoke and mirrors. Now, I can't tell you why you goon. I can't tell you why you want to have sex so bad. Deep down, on a deep level, I can't tell you that. You can know that, right? You can figure that out. And I could figure that out if you give me enough information, but I can't just tell you just looking at you. Maybe I can tell if you're a gooner just looking at you, but I can't tell why you're a gooner, all right?